For no reason, now we're on.
What's up, YouTube? Episode 7 of Hut's Tight.
7 already.
Yeah, we're flying through these things. It's Shaka Boy OB.
Slow motion 53. Almost forgot my fucking. Woo! It's been a while.
We got some fresh gobblers or growlers.
This dude, he said, he tried to explain it to me. They went to the place to get the fucking. This is full of beer, in case you know. They're growlers. They call bigger ones howlers. And I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He said, we got some gobblers or granglers or whatever. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, the thing's full of beer. Oh, these things. Anyways, yeah. Summit City Brew Works. It's, what is it, on Berry Street?
Yeah,
Street.
local brewery here. We've been thinking about possibly trying to do a cast from there. I think that'd be kind of tight. So we're gonna see. I might talk to the people that work there and see if people ever bring laptops in there and might get one going there, but
we might be too tight for their establishment.
Yeah, we might be.
This is
Carl's Eric Carlson's Creamy Ale.
Yes.
It's pretty light, but not like too light. So yeah, we're gonna pour these up. So you guys think them All-Star sets dropped?
Woo!
Shots fired on Hut.
Yeah, I couldn't believe. I'm always at work when this shit happens,
Right.
So it's always like, and it always happens at 5 o'clock, which is the time of my break. So I'm always kind of like running to get something to eat or to go to the bathroom, and I kind of forget to look. But as soon as I looked, yesterday was yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, 97 Voracek.
I saw the 95 Sakic first. I was actually I was driving, and I saw
Redditing and driving.
Yeah, it's always at 5 o'clock, always. But so I was driving, and I was on Landercog's stream right when he was kind of dissecting the set, looking at everything, and I started losing signal, so I missed it. I had to call Double R on Xbox there. I had to call him up and have him tell me the rest of the set. So
yeah, it's pretty amazing. A 97 Voracek, kind of like out of nowhere.
Yeah, I do wish, and I don't think I'm alone here. I wish that the 97 had the tight art.
Oh,
yeah, I don't like how, the art, the 92 with the flow.
Yeah,
I wish.
The master is the card that you. It's not even the end. The master is usually like the end game card of it, And this one was like a card you can't even get from the set. You had to buy packs to get, and then that card disappears when you do the set. Anyways, the card only exists to get the 97, which isn't the master. Right. It was just some fucking straight Inception shit trying to figure out how to do the set from work.
I really wanted, Sakic's been one of my favorite cards, his legend. So I was really hoping that 95 actually looked tight instead of just the Sakic look.
Joe with the flow.
Yeah, but so you already knocked out your set then immediately?
Yeah.
How long did it take you?
20 minutes.
Nice.
I got home about 11 o'clock, went to the bathroom, came out of there, realized from looking at Reddit that you could buy the 92 Voracek and the Sakic and complete the entire set. So I immediately went to work. I just sold a piece of shit Ultimate Legend Mark Messier. And I was a little off. I think I was like 200K off of the total of getting both those cards. So I just went to work, sold some gold collectibles, sold some whatever bullshit I had sitting around, and ended up doing it pretty quick, about 20 minutes. 11:24, I think I sent a text to you with a picture of it, and I got home, 20 so minutes earlier.
Me, on the other hand, big news today.
You know what rhymes with hand?
Unbanned.
Banned.
Unbanned on the auction house finally.
Bands will make you dance.
You can imagine, as soon as I found that out, I went to work.
What time today did you get unbanned?
I'm not sure the exact time, but I know it was about 3 p.m. is when I found out I was banned, so I was checking around then, and that was when it worked, so I was like, fuck yeah. Started going off on that. I sold a bunch of cards. I had a Thornton Evo. I had
which, by the way, since we're mentioning him, apparently he's got a bunch of milestones coming up. He's like 100 years old, so
yeah,
his card could be going up a couple more past the flashback finally.
Yeah, I had that. I sold a bunch of cards. Basically, I went the other route. I did all of it all the way up. So I had the collectibles, and the funny thing is I actually got that pack with all the sellable ones back, and I ended up selling them all.
Since we're pretty early in here, do you think we should explain this one? Because this is a much different set than the other sets. The other sets, basically, you usually start out with a couple collectibles and something, and you get a card, and then maybe, because some of them you had to use a card at the end or something, a card that you got, or some of them. Didn't they have one like that?
Well,
it's kind of like this.
Yeah. Well, they had the only thing they've had similar to this, which I mean, because other than that, they've just had like just the Christmas set where you could just do whichever one you want. It had no master collectibles or anything. You just needed the specific collectibles. This one is, I almost want to say it's like a pyramid set or something.
Pyramid scheme. Yeah,
because you got to get the Larkin to do the Tavares. And
they were all untradeable.
On down the line. They're all untradeable so until you do the last set.
Yeah, you do the Larkin, you get or do the Larkin set, you got an untradeable Larkin that you needed to do the Tavares. And then you got an untradeable Tavares that you had to use for the Bork. And then up the line until you traded the Sakic, which was the end of that.
Right.
The end of that chain.
The Sakic and the 92 Voracek.
Which was only pullable in packs or buyable in the market.
For a 97, then you get the 97 Voracek in one pack, and the Sakic, Bork, Tavares, Larkin, all in the other pack. The 92 Voracek is destroyed, as Hut likes to say.
Which is such a weird concept, but I guess they said Madden Ultimate Team does stuff like that.
That's what I heard through the grapevine. It was kind of annoying to me, too, because I was sitting on like 3 carbons.
And ready to pump out a master?
Yeah, and it's like, again, you don't need them, so...
Yeah, I was ready to make a carbon and sell it, and then I realized they were going unsold for like $75K yesterday, so...
Yeah, they're
really
low.
If you're looking for a couple of carbons, maybe for some future Evo sets, which, who knows who's going to get Evos these days.
Right.
Maybe an all-Russian or something coming up, but...
I don't know who's left out there. I'm starting to think that they might be towards the end of releasing these Evos.
Yeah, there's got to be a stop to it at some point.
I mean, they're not just going to go all year, I don't think. So, because at some point they're just going to... The value of an Evo is, you can invest in it early, and it's going to increase over the time. The less time left.
Well, this is the latest they've ever really released them, right? Because normally it's just November.
Yeah,
November, and then all your stuff's at one time of the year, and they're still releasing 5 a week. I never really
put it that way.
They're still releasing 5 a week, and it's kind of weird, especially...
I mean, there's still, like, Kuznetsov and some random forwards here, and like Bufflin, he usually has a Movember. There's still some random people out there that usually have Movembers that don't have an Evo, so I'm sure they're going to keep going here for at least the next few weeks. I'm not really sure... maybe throughout February. That's the way I would predict it. Flashbacks are starting to look up, though. That 93, that's the highest rated flashback in a set we've had so far.
Spezza?
It actually looked decent, too.
Yeah, usually the problem with Spezza's card, because he's getting older, is that he's slow as fuck.
But he was actually...
He's got a little speed on him. He's got a little speed on him. His face-offs aren't making my center.
But they are 89, so he's a viable center.
And he's big and strong, so the 89 works a little bit better. I like the strong dudes, but my center is pretty loaded.
I was really hoping the flashback was going to be an 88 Taze,
but... He needs another 88, really. Or, if not that, maybe a Yari Curry.
Yeah.
Somebody
had like a master set.
Somebody with all a master set. It's a set in all 88. It's Curry's.
Yeah,
Curry's all the way, and they're all different.
You get trade in all the 88 Tays
for 88 Curry's. What was we could have we need a Chara Evo since he officially got an upgrade.
Yeah,
I saw somebody on Reddit, they were making fun of that card pretty bad. Chara got an 82 overall All-Star card. I don't understand what the fuck is the point of that?
Was it an 82? I thought it was an 81 even.
I think 81 is his base card's an 81, and he got an 82.
But didn't they just show... That it kind of contradicts what they showed, because the Patrick Kane didn't get... Because the All-Star cards that come out week like that from the vote, they're not supposed to actually be upgrades because Kane's was a 94, which is just
maybe Chara's base card is an 82. Then
yeah,
I just know Chara's base card sucks, so it doesn't really matter what it is.
It's like even worse. It's not even an upgrade.
Yeah, obviously, if you're looking for a Chara, there's only one Chara that's playable in this game, and it's the Halloween Chara.
And I was just in a party earlier. Yeah, it's not even an upgrade. It's like 82 straight even 82. I guess it probably has it might have synergies equal to a bronze card.
I was actually thinking about if they were to release more Ultimate Legends, and it was going to be a mix of legends that are already in the game and how they have Crosby and Ovechkin in it, possible players that are playing now that are Hall of Famers or something.
Right.
Chara could be one that would be in that. I mean, he won Norris Trophy, Stanley Cup winning defenseman. I don't know how many current players would fit into the possible. So I kind of worry about the price of my Halloween going down if they did that.
That's one thing I was getting into it and I stopped talking about it. I was in a party earlier, and yeah, I like it. I was in a party earlier, and I was actually kind of 59-minute-ing the master sets, trying to steal Voracek up there and maybe flip it or whatever. And that's the one comment I made, is that the only master card I've not seen lose value is Chara. It's still
it is crazy.
Yeah, you don't see it for under 400, and it's because it took 3 carbons to make. So
that's true. I think it was right in the right time too, where there wasn't as many people playing, and also it wasn't as easy to get.
Yeah.
So it was a combo of that and the fact that I always say this. I think I've said it every podcast, but I think he's the most unique defenseman on the game at that overall. Even though a 90 is kind of stretching, being a really elite defenseman now in this part of the game, but. Yeah. At 6'9",
his stats are kind of above a 90 though, right? Isn't he similar Christmas Burns? I know he's a 90 on the front,
but he's got a lot of the good stats you want are good. I mean, his speed isn't great, but his defensively, and if you have 5 team synergies, who would have that?
That's one thing that kind of killed me too, because I was out during that same stretch. I made the same comment in my party there. Is all the I almost feel like the Burns, how Santa Burns, he's losing value too, just because how many cards are they going to print with 2 to Silky Smooth and 2 to Thread the Needle?
Right, every card.
I know it's by now if you don't have 18 to each of them, you're doing something wrong, because that's where all the good players.
You know what you could be doing wrong? Having 5 team synergies.
Yeah,
because I don't. It was a fucking stretch trying to get those down. I was telling you before.
Yeah. That
I actually had 9 points of Silky Smooth. I think for the first time since I got the game. I've had over 10 points since the first lineup was created.
Right.
But yeah, the flashbacks. So Spezza and then Seabrook, who's the first right-handed defenseman on the flashbacks, correct? Because it was just Markov, who's left-handed.
Who was the defenseman a while ago? Oh, it was Straight.
Mark Straight.
Yeah.
But Seabrook and Markov I currently have as a pair on my team, which I've only played two games with them. But and then
you're liking Markov though, right?
I like Markov. I wasn't a fan of Seabrook so much, but Markov feels like a possible keeper if I can. Nice. I got that All-Star Ray Bork lined up to possibly replace him next Friday, which next Friday will be the day that the fucking All-Star Danny Heatley rejoins the lineup.
Oh
finally.
Boy!
And not the fucking 91 Danny Heatley or the 93. Obviously not the 93 one, because I won't be finishing fucking top 5 or whatever in the goddamn.
Yeah, it's top 100. I feel like you could do it.
Yeah, maybe if I got on the right run or something, and
I could probably do it. No. I did it. I had my best just this last round 2 of the outdoors. I was glitching out here and there at the start of it.
Desyncing people?
No.
Not really.
Yeah, I was glitching out.
It was EA's
One
fault.
person quit, and that gave me a win, and I ended up taking 2 losses from glitching out. It was doing the whole, which I read about it on Reddit, during the first intermission, it was just giving me a circle on the gray screen where you can mute your opponent.
Bacon had a video that I know that. Sorry, bring out Bacon Country. I know everybody on fucking Reddit hates him.
I like Bacon.
Everybody on Reddit hates him, but whatever. We're not accepted by Reddit anyways. But he had a video where he was playing a game, and it went and did that, and the game kept playing. He could see him playing it, and then he tried pausing it, and the pause screen came up, and he was still moving. He was still like controlling his players behind all these screens that came up on the thing. So I think EA's just got some fucked up shit going on right now. Like I was saying, the desync thing's happening. I beat a dude who was pretty good. Ended up getting like 300 points in the competitive season game for beating him, and he tried to desync me in the first period. Apparently, you're supposed to let the pause screens play out. They'll try to pull their goalie or something. Just let it all play out, and then you take your time out right afterwards. I did that, and it didn't work, and I ended up beating him. But just watch out for people who are fucking scumbags, because if you really care that much about this fucking game to waste your time desyncing people, you're a fucking asshole.
Because more than likely, if they do fix it, it's not going to be for a while. So
yeah,
it's going to happen.
Like NHL 28 will be the time they fucking fix it. Uh-oh.
We got our tight food delivery.
The first ever
we hear it coming.
the meats are on the way.
The tight food delivery.
Oh man, it's funny because we just had a discussion about possibly like doing away with tight food a little bit. Maybe not being so much of fucking fat slobs on the fucking camera or something. And it's like, oh, we could go to Arby's, do a couple of fucking couple mozzarella sticks, couple of little dip and dip. But anyways, yeah. So All Stars. Did we talk about the captains?
We did not.
The captains came out. The captains for the respective divisions. Subban, Crosby, McDavid, Stamkos. They're gonna add synergies to them for every victory, which I think is now a little unclear if it's the victories in the All Star game or
I
skills
think
competition.
I think it's when that team wins one, because when they have the skills, they have like a representative from their team do it, and I think that still count. Like
they're going to end up with 10 synergies.
I mean,
last
year there was only like 4 events. There was like 4 events and then the games. So I mean,
they still do the slap shot, and the fastest skater, and the fucking breakaway competition, and the
accuracy. I mean, we'll see.
I mean,
who knows
what I'm
what
saying
it
is
actually
they could end up as a pretty good investment, because if you're buying like the Subban, I think it was like $350 the other day. But if you're getting a Subban, a pretty decent right-handed defenseman, if he's gonna end up with fucking how many synergies do they have now? Do they have 4 or 3?
I thought it was 3, yeah.
But if they add 3 synergies to it, that's master collectible like range, and that's for somebody who you're not gonna have to do master type of shit for. But yeah, most people are already getting their Heatley. I was already talking about the Heatley, but I'll have it next week. I'm a little late on the Heatley. Holding out. He
didn't perfectly get 6 on the.
Yeah, and I started a week late.
The 4-hour cooldown.
I was in Florida.
And Koivu. No one got Koivu at the start hardly. No one
really
they didn't had to jump on it.
Yeah, they didn't have the whole.
They didn't tell you
until
Gabrick at week 2 on purpose.
God, it seems like a long journey.
Christmas rewards.
Yeah, what'd you guys get?
Real quick.
If you got something good, you're fucking lying. But also, I mean, I guess some people do it. I was taking a look at some people's lineups, and they had a random 92 dude. I was like, where the fuck did that card come from? It's Christmas Legend. So some people got usable guys.
Well, I know if I would have got. Yeah. Come in.
This is called good video right here.
Just take the fuck with you. I'll do it after.
Thank you. Arby's, the meats. What our special Arby's delivery driver.
Oh boy.
What the fuck were we talking about? I got completely sidetracked because I'm like trying to fuck up some. By the way, there's a theme here. If you don't know what these are, those are jalapeno poppers. Jalapeno Papas. Christmas Wars. So they basically just handed out 92 overall versions of already existing Legend cards, and however, is that one ranch dressing?
No, I was
gonna say over here. Fucking
bunch of Arby sauce.
So yeah, let us know if you actually saw.
The St. Louis was good. I wish I would have pulled St. Louis. He has rocket skates and 2 to LL. That would have been sweet. I like St. Louis' first card, although he's a little weak, a little small.
Yeah, it's fucking tiny. That's why he didn't make it to the league until he was like fucking 28.
But
he's winning MVPs.
And then there was in day 1 of the release, I didn't see. What do you need? I didn't see a Madano, and there was like a few missing from the thing, but HutDB actually covered the Madano, so I think Madano was probably just like more rare or something. I didn't see people talking about pulling him. So
I just want to say, we mention HutDB all the time. Shout out to the motherfucker. I don't think it was one person or whoever's.
That's a lot of hard work.
Whoever's doing that site is a fucking. You're the best, one of the best. Like, we put our HutDB links in all the fucking episodes, and fucking we share them through each other all the time, and you know
that's a hell of a site.
Well, goddamn, you can. Yeah. I love that you can look up if you're looking for like I need a goalie with concrete wall and locker room leaders, and you can click both of those things. It'll show you both dudes that have it.
It's funny because because I wish I could do that shit on the game.
All right.
It's funny. You can't even do it on the game, but this
EA
guy
has $1 million budgets and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. You can't even search. What's crazy is somebody said, I don't remember where this came from, but somebody was saying that's crazy that on the game you can't just search for a player. You can't just like search a name. Like if I want to pull up like in the auction house and be like, oh, let me look at all the Jonathan Taves.
It's funny.
For instance.
It's funny you said that because I was thinking, you know, I don't have a McKinnon on my team. I love McKinnon. I don't have him on my team. So I was looking through all his cards in the collection, and I realized there's a few of these I would like. Let me look at them individually. And right at that moment, I was like, man, it'd be tight if you could just say, show me all the Nate McKinnon cards. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Why? I don't know why. I mean, everybody always blames it on the EA.
You can't even search by overall, or
everyone blames on EA's budget for this game is way less than other games because it's way less popular, I guess.
What in the fuck? Arby's ruined the goddamn chicken bacon Swiss. I swear to God.
Yeah, Arby's ruins everything. What? I don't even know.
So now we got Arby's sauce covering our.
Why did they give us Arby's sauce?
It's probably not ours.
So
Arby's. we had just a few little other things to touch on. We had a Sagan upgrade. We had a Burns upgrade.
That Burns upgrade
Burns upgrade pumped him up higher than the. Now his stats are looking better than the Christmas Burns. Maybe that's why I saw some Christmas Burns, Santa Burns, on the market for 128.
Yeah, I've been thinking lately how long that Burns is going to end up on my team. The char is there forever.
His synergies are good, but like I said, if everyone has 2S to 2TN, how good are his synergies really?
That's why I ended up getting rid of Lanny.
Right.
Lanny's like I can replace a Rocket Skates point pretty easily.
Right.
Like his synergies aren't even that much anymore. So
talking about synergies, I recently discovered one of my favorites, and I had a very basic defense there for a little while, and it's still pretty basic.
They're all white blonde guys.
but neutral zone defender, dude. I activated it kind of just because I was like, I have like
he's being an asshole.
I have 2 to it, so let me just get a few more of these guys. So the 4-man was I had Ice Dowdy, Ice Subban, Evo, Yossi, and Dan Boyle. Which when I say Dan Boyle this time, I'm actually talking about the legend, which is funny because we were
the podcast.
We were so big on the hero when he was good. So NZ. So the whole start of the year until I actually started taking the synergy serious, we always called it Nazi. Because it's just the first thing I think of when I see NZ.
I actually wrote down Nazis and I kind of drew a swastika on it.
So, it gives you a +2 to aggression, defense awareness, and stick checking. And I just feel like I need one more lefty that has it, that is like a solid guy. But I just picked up that Evo Petriangelo. I got Evo Yossi on the squad. I still use Niedermeyer. He's not going nowhere. But it's just that synergy. I'm just liking it a lot. I feel like my defensemen just play a very solid game.
I think it was not underused. I just don't
under-distributed.
There was not a lot of players with that. Kind of like how Human Shield is now. There's not
exactly how Human
maybe
Shield.
Some of us lucky people pulled a Randy Carlisle.
We both pulled
in their fucking Christmas rewards.
They must distribute it by last name or something.
Yeah. Randy Carlisle, we're brothers if you didn't know. But But Carlisle's got Human Shield. That Carlson that you just had, Human Shield.
94 Primetime Carlson, Human Shield.
But yes, I think some of these lesser used player synergies are going to start coming around. But yeah, if you don't know what aggression does, people don't. I think some people might like aggression. People might think is like some kind of fighting synergy or whatever, but
it's just how hard they play. Like,
yeah, it's like how hard
intensity.
they'll go. How hard they'll go after a player when they are playing defense. So if they have a low aggression, they might be kind of skirting around. That might be like a Johnny Gaudreau type where he's fast, but he's not going to get in there and be physical in the play. And I think in general you're looking for guys with high aggression, and I also like stick checking because that's not just stick lifting, which always results in a penalty. That's poke checking too, and like all of those things. So I think stick checking, defensive awareness, and aggression is a really good combo for everybody.
It avoids because I don't have angry aggressors active, and I've tried it a few times. Started to go for it a few times and changed my mind, and it's literally the same reason why I won't activate Hammer Time. I don't like the boost on. I swear to God, you can't hit anyone when you get a little bit of extra body checking. You just can't hit, or you're just getting penalties, and that's my experience with it. Neutral Zone Defenders gives you the best of angry aggressors without the body checking. Which, and obviously it's just a player synergy, so your whole team doesn't get it. But, you're mainly doing your stick checking with your defense anyway, the way I look at it. So.
I actually like angry aggressors because I try to use players that have higher body checking anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. But that also gives me the leeway to use guys like Stamkos and stuff like that. A couple guys like that here and there that increasing that type of stuff for them actually helps out.
You also must have a good penalty kill.
Which, yeah, I do. I complain about it a lot, about how often I'm killing like 3 penalties a game and I don't get a power play ever. My power play lines are just on the sidelines. But it doesn't matter. Still tight as fuck. But yeah, let's see. What else we got here?
Who's your goalie right now?
Oh, who's my goalie right now? He's got 3 names.
Real quick, because mine's not a surprise. Mine's just Jonathan Quick Evo. It's been that for a little bit. But you go
ahead. First off, let me reiterate that if you're eating jalapeno poppers with cheddar cheese, turn this shit off.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah, die for the 2. Just mostly that. Unless you're really drunk and that's all they have. That's the only exception. My goalie right now is Marc-Andre Fleury, Flashback. I'm actually a fan. I think the first few games I played with him, he was giving up some very Marc-Andre Fleury-like goals. Lots of stuff that was hitting off the fucking top of the glass and bouncing off his fucking kneecap and shit and going in. But I'm okay if those are the goals he's getting. That's kind of like how Hasek was a little bit. But Hasek was more like if they took a shot that went on the ice that went 3 miles an hour, he'd somehow kick a rebound out or something. Fleury just gives up bad goals. I feel like if I don't give up any big time chances and Fleury doesn't, Fleury saves all the hard stuff and then gives up a couple of fucking squeakers, I have more confidence in my playing style. But goalies still suck, basically. Use whoever the fuck you want. Use your favorite goalie. Just don't do the mistake that I had. I used Jonas Hiller. Which I actually was weird. I was researching this the week before about right-handed catching goalies. If you don't know, most goalies in the NHL catch with their left hand. The gloves on their left hand. There's actually 0 right-handed catching. There's Steve Mason, I guess, is the only one that's playing. No starting goalies, no usable cards in HUT that have right-handed gloves.
Are you just going to leave out the story?
Oh, no, I'm not going to leave out the story. But I was researching of who is the best, what are some possibles, or any active players that could be on HUT that could have right-handed catching. And Jonas Hiller is on there. I didn't really realize that he would get a card a week later. So I got the card, I used it against him, and he beat the shit out of me for 3 straight games. If you don't know the story,
But you pulled him after the best part of the story was because I was specifically talking shit that I was going to make you bench that 87 goalie.
Yeah,
First of all, I want to add to this because I don't want to discredit slow motion over here. My record against him now, after these 3 wins, is 7, like either 32 or 42, probably 42. 7, 42, and 3. So I don't ever beat him. Our games are like sometimes close, sometimes he beats the shit out of me. But it's not every night I beat him 3 straight games. But I was talking shit because he had an 87 goalie.
3 straight games. I think you beat me in 2 straight before, but never 3.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you only beat me 7 times, how? If you beat me 3 straight games twice, then you only beat me 1 other time.
Right. But so you get the point. I was basically talking shit, saying I was gonna make you bench that goalie. First game, I beat him 5-1, and he was like, all right, and he switched, put his Pecorino Evo back in, and I beat him the next 2 games. But
the last 2 were closer games, but less on my goaltending.
They both went to overtime. More
on me just being a fucking, just tilting myself, not ice tilt. So where did you say where you placed that in the last season?
I started talking about it. I got down to, after that whole glitch thing started working itself out, it stopped happening.
You were beating the shit out of people.
Yeah, I played like 5 games straight. I think my final record ended up being like 8-2, I think. So it's not extremely good. I got all the way down to 441. And then I'm the type of guy that when I get that low, I don't risk it. And I just let it ride. And I'm a truck driver, so I'm not home every day. So it's like I kind of got to 441, hit the road, come back. I had 1 day left. I ended up still in the like 1500s or whatever. So I just basically, when I can get 4 packs and 5 packs or whatever and just cash in on 5 packs, that's what I do.
So in case you're wondering, and you're just starting up or you're just watching this video, you haven't played a lot and you want to know what's going on, play your competitive seasons. It might be intimidating or something. You might think you're going to play like the best players in the world, that they're going to match up with somebody. Even if you lose 2 games and you get ranked like 10,000, you still get something out of it, don't you?
Yeah.
A pack or 2.
You get a pack.
Especially if you're free to play.
Yeah, you get each round, you'll get like a pack, and then when the season ends, you actually might get like 2 or 3 packs or some coins or...
Who knows? You could go on a run and end up top 5, whatever. So play your competitive season games, even if you don't know what you're doing. You're in Division 8 or something. Even if you know what you're doing in your Division 8 and you're struggling, play your competitive season games, get ranked, and get some free packs. Did you pull anything out of those packs the other day?
Not my comp season packs, really. It seems like comp season packs just ain't juiced.
I pulled something one time. I think I pulled
the
Kane
Evo Kane, yeah.
Which
speaking of Evos, I know you kind of have you have someone on your team that are already hit some big overalls. But what do you got kind of sitting in the back in the arsenal?
Well,
trying to get some.
Due to me, my plan for the last like month or so has been, when I have coins, to buy Evos or something, invest in something instead of spending them on packs, which still happens quite often. The other day I had like 250, and you're like, "Don't do it." Oh yeah. But I don't have much right now due to me selling a bunch of my stuff off to try and make some upgrades or whatever I was trying to do at the time. I still got a couple Ahos, which he's not doing anything. He's hurt.
You know what that reminds me of every time? I have to say this because it's
oh, boy.
Every time someone says Aho, it reminds me of Super Punch Out. When you knock out Narcissus Prince, and he's like, "Oh,"
because he's a hoe.
It reminds me of that every time. Hopefully, someone gets.
Let us know if you get that reference, because goddamn, we're older than you think.
So,
got some Ahos. I got a Wawrinski. I got a Getzlaff, which he got to upgrade.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He got
I don't know where
600th assist.
I don't know where it came from, but he got one. So that's all I care about.
I just picked up just a little bit ago. I bought a Line A for 144.
I feel like that Line A is super cheap. I was talking to you about the Marchand the week before he went up.
Right.
He went from a 90 to like a 93.
Yeah, he Blake Wheelered it.
Yeah.
But that line A, I just saw someone on Reddit talking the other day that they were coming out from under Evos, but they still had hopes for line A because he's 19 and I feel like he could easily hit a hot game and then hit under 23 team of the year.
Line A could accidentally score a hat trick sometime. Plus, doesn't Line A have 2 player synergies on his Evo?
Yeah,
he's
one of the few.
There's not a lot. Aho does too, but not many of them have. Which I think is weird because I think it's more valuable on some of these cards to have player synergies
because
everyone has all these cards with multiple synergies. A lot of them have 2 team synergies,
right?
At least if you're getting 4, 5, 6 points in synergies, most of them are in team synergies. So I feel like it's easy to get team synergies. Some of these points I'm always scrounging for are the clutch players and fine shootings and stuff like that, which it's nice to find a guy with a couple of those synergies you need.
So I think we're kind of getting down to the end here. This might be a little bit shorter of a cast, but we want to bring up something we haven't done this yet before. So
we're gonna drink beer and eat food. Oh shit!
So we got a little. It's a small little surprise, but we want to do it just to show that we really do like this community. So we want to give back to a little bit by maybe you guys help us out, get some subscribers going, get the ball rolling on the channel a little bit.
Shout out to you guys who've already done that. I've added some of you guys on Xbox.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys who comment on the YouTube stuff or whatever you're doing. But yeah, we're gonna give away some. Can we do that? Is it legal? Is EA gonna ban us?
Yeah.
We're gonna get banned?
Because they can spend it on whatever they want.
Yeah, you could buy PUBG with it and play that.
Or you could just buy hut packs.
So we're
Hut's tight.
If you're still watching this, which is awesome, that means that you're a fucking true Hut's tight supporter.
Right.
We're gonna do like what, $25 on each system here.
We're gonna do a $25 gift card to XBOXone and a $25 gift card to PlayStation Network.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. So
how do you do that?
What we're gonna do is you gotta like the video, you gotta subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, turn your notifications on, and comment on the video with your PSN
and your social security number
with your PlayStation Network ID or your gamer tag. Make sure you specify what system and all that. And then here, episode 8, next episode, 2 Fridays from now, we'll randomly pick a winner on each system.
We're gonna give it to them digitally.
Yeah.
How are we gonna give it to somebody on PlayStation?
No, not like that.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No,
it's like you PlayStation ID.
Once we announce the winners, you contact us.
Gotcha.
We'll email you the number. The email to the channel is hutstight@gmail.com, exactly like it sounds, all lowercase, no apostrophe. So that's what we're gonna do for you guys. Hopefully, you guys can help us out by getting us some clicks here and there. Like, subscribe, comment, and
share it. If you guys are wondering, we have a Facebook page too.
Yeah, we have a Facebook group.
So go ahead and
check
grab that too. Hut's Tight.
Yeah, Hut's Tight.
On Facebook, find us. Search
Basically, we want to get to the point to where when you put in Hut's Tight, we come up. Not some igloo with a stone chimney because it's a tight hut or whatever.
Right.
But so we got one more special here for you. My favorite part of the episode. We're gonna roast a team.
Oh. You know what's funny is I thought we were done. I was like really sad because now I gotta sober up a little bit and drive home across town.
Now we're
gonna roast a team.
We're roasting a team here.
You fucking piece of garbage. All right,
probably gonna be a better team than mine. We're gonna fucking roast you anyway. I
actually was looking at teams in the top 100, and I saw some teams up there that I was like, "What on earth are you even doing?"
Am I on leaderboards?
Yeah. If you can't tell, there's a TV directly behind the camera.
Yeah,
well, obviously, you couldn't tell unless you're
in the room with us.
Right.
All right, so what's a good number?
Did we do 69 last time? Is that?
I don't know if we did. Pick a number between 1 and 10, and then I'll pick one.
You know what I'm gonna pick?
On 3, we'll say.
I'm gonna pick number. Do we have to pick it at the same time?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 8.
6.
All right, 68. That's Yager.
I was picking. By the way, I was picking 6 because I'm a Patriots fan and a Bruins fan, and Tom Brady's going for 6 this year.
Lollipop Chainsaw. Austin Matthews, 34.
All right.
Lollipop Chainsaw. I feel like maybe we did do his team. That sounds familiar. Maybe he was 69 last week.
Oh, we're going to look at his recent games first and roast his recent games. Oh, you got a DNF. DNF loss? You suck.
Yeah, hang on.
All right.
A little slow getting this team going here.
Where are you going?
I can't see the 68 until I get it above the laptop.
I should have helped you out a little bit.
So here we go. Oh god.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! First line, the
Goodness
best Crosby on the game.
Howard suck.
The best Crosby on the game. What's funny is that we've been talking about all year. I think that speed's less important. But now that all these cards have such high speed, I think speed's becoming more important because good players can use speed better.
Yeah.
So this 96 McDavid with fucking dangle zone and all this his speed has been 99 for ages. His speed's been 99 since his 91
just
card,
imagine
right?
this card gets a few more synergies too with.
Yeah, and then he's got the Stars of the Month Kucherov, which I just sold mine. His synergies just suck. And he's just not my type of player.
Yeah, he's just like another master set guy with 2 to S and 2 to TN, but he only has 1.
The second line is a little crazy to me.
I haven't seen Dale Hauer in the flesh on someone's team.
Dale. That's Dale.
In so long.
Yeah, and then Lanny and Kane.
Is his name fucking Dale?
Dale, no, that's the Pitbull thing. You don't know, Pitbull. PIT.
I was going to say, that's straight fucking Dale.
Yeah, it's Dale.
NASCAR on the offseason.
Yeah. He's from somewhere.
Ice Patrick Kane on the wing.
He definitely seems like he likes the speedy wingers, the smaller speedy wingers.
Yeah.
Third line
3, another small speedy winger with Gabrick.
By the way, Flashback Cullen, if some of you guys are out there with not completely stacked squads, maybe looking to get Concrete Wall, which I don't know why that would be one of your first choices, but he's got +2 to Thread the Needle, +2 to Concrete Wall, and he's got a decent little stat line there, maybe for a fourth line.
90 on the dot, 88 overall.
Decent,
not a bad card.
He's a penalty killer, fourth line, center type guy.
Definitely a fourth line, though. This guy's got him on his third.
And he also has...
He's in top 100.
Look who has the center on his fucking fourth line.
Oh, my God. We're not even there yet.
Also, yeah, we're going Shifley on the wing.
Ice Shifley.
Shout out to... You need Shifley on the wing. Shifley should not be playing center at all.
Eric Fair,
which I've seen a couple of top 100 people playing him. His synergies are good if you're getting Concrete Wall, which obviously this dude is.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have Eric Fair and Matt Cullen if he wasn't getting Concrete Wall.
All-Star game Dylan Larkin with another +2 to Concrete Wall.
Does Dylan Larkin, does he have a 0 on faceoffs, or does it actually a number?
Let's check. Yeah, there's actually just a hyphen. 88.
All right.
Whoa.
Yeah. We both. I got that card and sold it for $20K, and I didn't even.
I guess we didn't even look at that.
And then Johnny No Buckets, Johnny Busick. Shout out to him. He's tight.
88 on the dot from Larkin. I'm kind of.
Whoa! Big time first pair.
Yeah.
Big time. It's a.
Looks like $100 bills.
Chelios, Niedermeyer, Ultimate Legend, first pairing. Pretty fucking tight. The second pair is weird to me because they're both right-handed. It's Ice Carlson and Santa Burns. And then
this dude obviously got Christmas Hatcher for his Christmas card.
With GD, that's on God. Yeah. Oh, that's on God.
Which my son's account actually got him, and I played a few games with him during my banning, and he's actually...
What is his other synergy?
It's like...
Oh, puck drop, whatever. Oh, pinball machine.
Yeah, PM.
He's the only person with 1 to pinball machine. He's got 2 to pinball machine.
So now you might.
That is terrible. That is the worst. By the way, that's the fucking record. Write it down.
Hatcher,
right here at 44 minutes and 11 seconds. I liked his legend card for a long time with a Niedermeyer on the other side of the pair, but that's the worst synergies on any card in the game. Yeah. There's no way it's not. We didn't know what either one of those synergies were. He's got...
I still don't know what GD is.
Glove drop.
Oh, yeah. It's
that's that glove drop.
Gloves down.
Whatever.
Gloves down.
Goddamn.
Yeah, goddamn.
Got it. And then +2 to pinball machine? That doesn't matter. There's nobody else in the fucking game that has it.
He's got the extra ball.
What the fuck? +2 to pinball machine. You know what +2 to pinball machine gets you?
3 to pinball machine.
2 total points to pinball machine because nobody else has it.
No, you know what's funny?
That's the worst.
The only reason why I even know what it's called, that Ice Kessel has it. He has like danglers on.
That's because he looks like a fucking pinball.
And 1 to pinball machine.
Jesus Christ!
So you know the name of the game. Who's this guy's goalie? Before we
Oh man, I actually think this is the best. Is we should just sit here and analyze their team for like really quickly, and then go to their goalie. I'm gonna guess it's got to be a Bobrovsky, but I don't think it is. He's got a lot of lower end ice tilty.
His
synergizing
team
cards.
isn't like. I mean, he's got some cards worth.
That's what I'm trying to do. The high end cards on the top line.
He's got some worth stuff.
Yeah, top line's got some high end stuff, and then
the rest of his team's kind of
synergy, whatever, kind of trying to fit into the mold.
I'm gonna guess first, and I was gonna say Ivo Pecorine, but
that's always a pretty standard.
He doesn't. Yeah, but he has 0 Evos on the squad. So I'm thinking this guy's like an anti-Evo guy. I'm thinking he has. I'm just gonna go Ice Bobrovsky.
My guess is Dominic Hasek.
Oh God, you're probably right. Because he has concrete fucking wall. Yep, I bet you it is him.
That was my other choice because I knew they both had it.
So
it's a Legend Brodeur.
Legend 93 Brodeur, and then John Van Beezy in the backup with the 2 to concrete wall.
Yeah,
we were on the right track.
Right, all right.
So that's been another segment of Roast a Team.
And that wasn't much roasting. I mean, he had some low-end cards there, but I've seen a lot of people use them.
Well, I don't think there's ever a lot of roasting. It's kind of just we want to look at a team and just talk about it.
I actually like, if you don't do this, if you don't know how to do it, go check out the My Team slot, I think, and then go to stats, check out the leaderboards, check out anybody in the top 100, look at other people's teams, maybe you'll get some ideas for stuff. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that.
Like, for example, we didn't know Larkin had 88 on faceoffs.
Right. I mean, he just came out
that I'm going to put him on my team still, but
he still sucks.
But
whatever.
I didn't know that.
Maybe you're a Red Wings fan.
So if you want to get your team roasted, make it to the top 100.
Or
maybe we'll randomly pick you.
Or maybe ask us questions on YouTube.
Comment on the page. Send us your HUD DB.
What's his face there? The one time.
Wood puncher.
Yeah, punching the dick, bitch. Yeah, that guy. Which he commented again. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
If he's still watching, especially.
I'm sure he is.
He commented again after we fucking gave him the stuff, and he said, he pulled. Oh yeah, we talked about that the last time. He pulled a Hedman.
I don't want to talk
pulled
about
the Evo Hedman, which
I fucked up. I fucked up my team trying to get coins and buy packs. Trying to
accidentally pulled one.
An Evo Hedman. This dude logs in oh wait, is that an Evo Hedman in the back of the pack? Wait a second. Hang on, I'm not sure.
And now it's I don't even know if I like him really. It's just because his stats are so high. You can't get rid of him. It's like Carlson. I don't care if I like him or not.
It's just because he's injured. If he wasn't injured, you wouldn't be saying that.
He's still he might still get All-Star upgrades.
Wasn't he? Is he still going to go to the All-Star game, or did they fill?
I mean, he might go, but he's going to have a fucking.
I know. Did they fill him in? They're going to
take
his place.
They're going to replace him with somebody, but I don't know what that's going to do to his upgrades. Maybe he'll get an upgrade for that or something. He's already pretty good. And at his size and ability, I don't think it's going to matter much.
I really wanted to pick up that Rocket Skates, the Rocket Skates LL, the 93 Team of the Week Hedman, but he's ridiculously priced still, so I've been waiting on that. But
I think we're we thought we were going to be a short one. We're 50 minutes on here.
Well, at 35 minutes is when we announced the giveaway.
15 minutes ago.
So don't forget the giveaway. This is a big deal for us because
we're spending our own money.
Yeah, we're not sponsored. Yeah, we're doing this ourselves because we just want to fucking talk to Hut.
We want to get back.
Talk to people about Hut, and we want some interaction going. How
are we going to pick somebody? By the way, did we say that?
We're just I'll get a random number generator on my phone.
It's going to be 1 through 3.
Everyone that commented, subscribed, all of the above things.
We would love you guys. We're not going to say you have to spend it on packs, but I'd love for you guys to get a little 25 bundle on the packs. And pull a nice little something, especially if you're free to play or something.
Hell yeah! So go ahead and just do the obligations. Subscribe, do all that. Get entered in the giveaway. Like I said, episode 8 will be in 2 weeks from now on Friday night.
Share this on your Facebook.
Yeah, share it on your page, man. If you got,
tell your mom.
Text your other hut buddies if you're in a group text, whatever.
Don't just. I was gonna say I stopped sharing it on Discord after the whole Reddit Discord fiasco. If you don't know about that,
I kind of
lots of them dudes were lots of them dudes. I was gonna say lots of those dudes have a neutral zone defender synergy.
Yeah,
lots of neutral zone defending synergies in there. And I mean, honestly, half the reason I didn't get on Discord before was because those dudes are complete jackasses on there all the time, and it's just not fun.
Gotcha.
But I used to just share it on there just to see if somebody would click on it. But anyways, yeah, do all that, like and subscribe and share it up, especially if you're type some comments down here, ask us some questions, tell us we suck, tell us we're good. Don't tell us we suck though, because we don't. But 2 weeks, we're gonna. Whew. We're gonna give it away next episode.
Don't forget.
By the way, yeah, shout out to, if you can't see it on there, Build a Gun Workshop. I think it's
.net. It's
.net. I always forget it.
BuildAGunWorkshop.net, the sponsor.
Hit them up if you're trying to build a gun. Hit them up. This has been the sponsor, non-paid sponsor. I although we had a T-shirt and business cards, but check us out.
We're gonna be using the dry erase boards.
By the way, 2 weeks from now, there should be another master set, right?
Yeah,
it's another 2 week one.
Well, as long as one is out, yeah.
Right around.
This one only lasts 2 weeks, so
like the same as the last one. So last one we had the Crosby that just came out that I had got. 2 weeks from now there's gonna be another one.
Right.
Who knows what that'll be?
We're all about the master cards. So this has been episode 7 of Hut's Tight. Check out the Hut DBs we'll have posted. Check out the giveaway. Don't forget. And we'll see you for episode 8. Good luck on the giveaway.